guys, so today I'm filming my monthly favorites for April, and I just realized that I'm wearing the exact same shirt that I wore in my last monthly favorite, so hope you don't mind that. And before I jump into the products, first off, I really wanted to apologize for my uploading this past month. Basically, everything that could go wrong did go wrong. I got an eye infection, so I wasn't able to wear eye makeup or do any tutorials for a while, and then I had a lot of stuff happening with work. We had a lot of extra events, so I was working extra days, didn't have time to film. Then I lost internet for 3 weeks, so I was trying to edit and upload after work. I get off work at 11 p.m., so I wasn't getting home until like 1 in the morning, and it was just a whole big mess, but the internet is fixed, my eye infection is gone, and we have no more events at work, so my video scheduling should be back to normal starting this month. So I wanted to apologize and thank you guys so much for being really patient and understanding throughout all of my randomness when it comes to uploading. So now on to the favorites. I actually don't have too many beauty favorites. I have more random favorites, but let's just get into it. The first thing would be some blushes from theBalm. I have Frat Boy and Down Boy. I mentioned these in my Holy Grail face product video, which I will link up here for you guys, and these have been my favorites for years, so these are definitely a rediscovered favorite. I always pull these out in the spring and fall in love with them all over again. The first one is Frat Boy, and of course theBalm's packaging is just to die for, and this is a matte pinky peach shade, which I love. This is one of my favorite colors to wear ever. I think it is so flattering on my skin tone, and this is a very pastel shade, so this blush might not work on very deep skin, but it would work for fair to medium skin tones. I think this is such a beautiful blush, very pigmented, so this is Frat Boy. The other shade is Down Boy, and here's what the packaging looks like. And this is a beautiful light neutral matte pink. When you pair this with something warm, it looks cool, and when you pair with something cool, it looks warm. So I find this to be a very universal pink blush for fair to medium skin tones. Again, this is something that would not be very flattering on deep skin. It might show up a little bit chalky because this is very light and pastel, but it works very well on my fair skin, and again, very pigmented and beautiful. So these two blushes from theBalm are must-haves for me for spring. So now moving on to lip favorites. First, I have an EOS lip balm, and this is in Vanilla Mint. Emily Noel 83 did a review on the two different EOS balms that have these swirls on them. There is Vanilla Mint and Coconut Milk, I believe, which is in a pink packaging, and she said that these were more moisturizing than the original ones, and I would definitely agree, and the Vanilla Mint scent is awesome, but I do find that this is a little bit thinner and more moisturizing than their regular EOS lip balm. So if you have always thought the regular ones were a little bit too thick or not moisturizing for you, definitely check out this Vanilla Mint or the Coconut Milk. Again, they come in blue and pink, and they have swirls on them. So really love this scent and the feeling on my lips. My next lip favorite is a lipstick. This is MAC Sheen Supreme lipstick in the shade Asian Flower. This was in my Holy Grail lip product video, which I will link for you guys. And this is the most beautiful lavender shade. This is a purple with a lot of pink to it, so it is a lot more wearable than some traditional purples, and I love the formula of these. I hadn't worn this in a while, so when I wore it again, I fell in love with the formula all over again, and I have several other shades that I will be wearing a lot in the summer, but I have always described this as similar to a Revlon lip butter, but thicker, more long-lasting, and better color payoff, and I still hold that to be true. I think that these are incredible, very comfortable to wear, and Asian Flower is a must-have shade for me. My next lip favorite is the Revlon Lip Butter and Strawberry Shortcake. This is one of the items I'm trying to finish up by the 4th of July. I will have that tag video linked up there, and this is just a really pretty light neutral pink, obviously very wearable for every day, but I have been trying to find new ways to wear this, so I am reaching for it more, and I have started to pair it with some ColourPop lip liners. So in my last video, which was my beauty empties, I paired Revlon Strawberry Shortcake with the ColourPop Lippie Pencil and Cake. And today I paired the Revlon Strawberry Shortcake Lip Butter with the ColourPop Lippie Pencil in Brills. So the way that I have been doing these combos is just outlining my lips and filling in the corners and leaving the center blank so it looks like an ombre lip. And because this is so moisturizing and thin, it just glides over the lip liner so easily, and they just really melt together and give a really beautiful ombre effect that is very natural and a wearable ombre, which I really love. And I haven't really used my ColourPop lip pencils too much, but these are awesome. These are the best lip liners for filling in your lips. I have some from NYX that I really like, but whenever I try to fill in my lips with them, they get really thick and cakey, but I do not have that problem with these. If you are looking for a lip liner to fill in your lips completely, I definitely recommend these lip pencils from ColourPop. They work really, really well for that, but I have been loving combining these lippy pencils in Cake and Brills with the Revlon Strawberry Shortcake Lip Butter to get some more use out of it and to really transform it to look like a different shade while still being able to try to use up this product. So that's been working really well for me this month, and I've really been enjoying these combos. So the rest of my favorites are all nail products, and the first is OPI nail polish, and You're Such a Budapest. This is the perfect purple periwinkle shade. This was in my Holy Grail nail polish video, which I will have linked for you guys, and this is opaque in 3 coats, but it is a super easy formula and it layers on itself really nicely without being thick and goopy, and it's not streaky. It is fully opaque in 3 coats, so really love this one. It has been a favorite for a while, but I was really happy to bust it back out this spring and fall in love with it all over again. My next favorite is a polish combo. Again, these were in my Holy Grail nail products video. This has been a favorite combo of mine for years. So the first polish I have is OPI Mermaid Tears, which came out in the Pirates of the Caribbean collection. And as an accent nail, I have OPI Glitzerland, which is a permanent shade. And when I do accent nails, I do my middle finger and my ring finger. I just like the way that that looks better. So I wore these a ton. Both of these are opaque in 3 coats, but again, they're very easy coats. They build on each other really nicely, are not thick and goopy or streaky. So love this combo and really enjoyed wearing it again, and it is still a true Holy Grail favorite of mine. My last polish is China Glaze Aquadelic. This is an amazing polish. This is opaque in 2 coats, the perfect robin's egg blue, and I have been using this on my toes. So this is a polish I've been using on my toes for the past 1.5 years or so, and I have not painted my toes since probably fall. I was wearing boots all winter, so I never worried about painting my toes, but this month I just started painting them again and fell in love with this polish all over. So I have really ugly feet, but this polish on my toes makes them look a little bit cuter, so of course I love that as well. But this is such an amazing color. Everybody needs to have this in their collection. It's a great formula, a beautiful, beautiful shade that I can never be without. My last favorite would be the Beauty Secrets Nail Polish Thinner from Sally Beauty Supply. So my Holy Grail favorite base coat is this Revlon Color Stay, which was discontinued, and as you can see I have half a bottle left, but it has gotten pretty thick, and I am not going to throw this puppy away because it is discontinued and I'm going to use every last drop. So before I apply my base coat, I will squeeze in a couple drops of this nail polish thinner, and then I will just move it around with a brush, and it just does the perfect job. Now this is not going to be a permanent fix. I have to use this every single time I apply my base coat, which honestly doesn't bother me because I only need to use a couple drops each time. I don't think any nail polish thinner could be a permanent fix, but this is a great temporary fix to revive my base coat and keep it going. And if you have a nail polish that is getting pretty thick and hard to work with, I would definitely recommend you pick up this Sally Beauty Supply nail polish thinner. It works wonders. And that is it for my beauty favorites, and now onto my random favorites. I have quite a few. A ton of them are different YouTube videos, so of course for all the YouTube videos and music videos, I will have them linked down below so you guys can go check them out. And my first favorite is that I purchased a new memory card. So my memory card holds 15 minutes of video, which always sucked for me because I can talk for a very long time. So I will have to go upstairs, import all the footage, and then come back. And by that time, sometimes the lighting is messed up and I'm just kind of not in the mood anymore. So I purchased a new memory card that holds like 4 times as much as my old one, so I can record a lot more in one period of time, which I'm super excited about because I haven't been in such a rush. I've been able to fully just get out what I want to say and then just edit out the mess ups, but I've been really, really happy with my new memory card, and it was like 15 bucks. Like for some reason I thought it was gonna be really expensive, but it was not. So it's about dang time, and I wish I didn't wait so long, but I'm happy to have it now. So now on to some YouTube beauty videos. The first first one is from It's Kirsten, and she did a video on foundations for oily skin. You guys know that I am dripping with oil. It is that bad, and Kirsten is pretty oily like me, so her recommendations really mean a lot to me, so that video was very, very helpful. She mentioned some drugstore and high-end. My next video was from Jamie Page Beauty, and she did a lip swatch video of all of the Anastasia lip glosses, and I really am wanting to try out some of those. Candy and Candy Coral look like right up my alley. I want to try those out, but I loved seeing all of those actually on her lips. Lip swatches are super helpful to me. Then I have two nail polish reviews from Young, Wild, and Polished. The first one was the Essie Spring collection, and there are so many shades from that line that I want to try. Essie has always been a brand that I've been on the fence about. I love their colors, but their formulas have not been very good, but apparently from what Nicole said, this collection, the formula was incredible, so I definitely want to pick up a couple of those shades. And her other polish review was on the Color Club Pastel Neons, and those are some of my favorite type of shades, but they're really hard formula to pull off, so I was really excited to see that video from her, to hear about the formula and see all of the shades on her nails. So Makeup by Jessie posted some really awesome pictures on her Instagram. She posted swatches of her entire ColourPop Lippie collection, which was awesome to see them all side by side and how the colors compare, and I fell in love with so many of them and added a lot to my wish list. Unfortunately, the shades that I wanted the most were part of limited edition set, so that sucks, but I will insert those pictures for you guys, and I will have her Instagram link down below so you can check it out. So my last YouTube video is not beauty. Amy Schuller was on the Ellen Show, and she was just hilarious. I will have that video linked down below. And I watched some of her show, and it's not as funny. She really is on the verge of being really offensive. Like, it's kind of funny, but sometimes she crosses the line. There are some things that I just don't joke about that she did, which I found, you know, kind of iffy, but I do think she's a really funny girl. And the clip of the Ellen Show was really hilarious. And she has a movie coming out, I think sometime in the summer, which I can't wait to see. It looks really, really funny. Then I have two song favorites for the month, and I will link the music video if they are available. And the first is You Know You Like It by DJ Snake and some other girl, I can't remember her name. And I just love the beat of that song. Some beats to songs, like, it doesn't even matter what the words are, the beat is just so hypnotic. And that is one of those songs for me. And the other song is All Hands on Deck by Tanashi. She sang a song called 2 On that was in my favorites a couple months ago. Like, I'm still obsessed with that song, but All Hands on Deck, I love it. Her voice is awesome, and the beat to that song is really awesome too. I need to look up her other music because the two songs I've heard so far are just awesome. So guys, that is my April favorites. Even though I didn't have a lot to talk about, I managed to talk about those things for a really long time. So please leave a comment down below or a video response of your April favorites. Let me know if you've tried out any of these items and what your thoughts are on them. Thank you so much for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.